Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to test the latency factor on the brand new Bullets Wireless Z from OnePlus. Earlier this week I did the review for you guys, and literally the number one question on that video as well as the live stream yesterday was how is the latency on these headphones? They're advertised to have a very low latency specifically with OnePlus devices, and of course how does it perform with Pubg? So this video is pretty much dedicated to that, and I'm going to answer that question for you guys. Also do an audio test as far as just to see how the latency factor is on my OnePlus device, and of course test it out with another Android device. This is TK, let's check it out. Like and subscribe and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you're always notified to whenever we have new videos on the channel. So in front of us I have the same headsets that I used in the video. It says this is the Wireless Bullet 2 and this is the Wireless Bullet Z. Brand new, announced at the same time as the OnePlus 8 and the 8 Pro, and of course now available for $50 in the US, $25 in India, and about £50 in the UK. But the question that I've received on the review as well as my live stream yesterday, that was literally the number one question, was how is the low latency factor, and does it actually perform better than the Wireless Bullet 2? Or even not only that, how does it work with other Android devices? Because this is actually specifically mentioned here that it works with OnePlus devices with Fanatic mode, which means you do need to have a OnePlus device. Also, you need to be able to turn on Fanatic mode whenever you're playing games. So we are going to test it out with the Pubg game, because again, that was the number one question there. But I'm also going to take you guys through with an application that I showed yesterday during the live stream. And this is called an audio tester. This is an actually testing application that's able to sync up audio and video so that you can actually see exactly where the latency is hitting. So meaning, how does this actually perform with and basically on the Bullets Z as well as the Bullets 2. And last but not least, I'm also going to compare it running it on my Galaxy S20 Ultra, as that's also one of the other devices that I used in that comparison. So the ability of seamlessly switching between two devices. But we'll go ahead and test it out. So we'll go ahead and launch the application as well. So we'll have the same app running on both, and we'll compare the performance on the Bullets Z on the OnePlus device as well as the Samsung device. And of course, we'll do the exact same thing with this. Last but not least, I do want to actually also play quickly some audio playback here on these pair of true wireless headphones. And the reason behind this is that these are actually at the same price point as this headphones in the US. So these are 50 bucks. They're true wireless. They're small earbuds inserts. And of course, we're going to test out the latency here and compare it to how the OnePlus headphones do. Is it better, or is it pretty much just the standard run-of-the-mill as every other device on the market? To start it off, we're going to go directly to the OnePlus Bullet Z and see exactly how do they perform. And I'm also going to activate Fanatic mode on my OnePlus 8 Pro just to make sure that we meet the requirements that is actually listed on the box. Okay, we'll go ahead and separate the headphones and put them on. They're automatically going to connect directly into my OnePlus device, and we'll go ahead and launch the application. I am going to launch it directly from the game space just so that I'm able to actually get the actual Fanatic mode turned on. So nothing's turned on right now. I'll go ahead and turn on Fanatic mode. Yes, I'll turn it on, and I'll go ahead and start the game. So you'll notice right there, Fanatic mode is on, it is connected, and it's considering this as a game. To start off the actual test, I'm going to play it for about 10 seconds just to be able to get the audio, just to make sure to get the sync of exactly where it's hitting. And I'm going to go ahead and mark it with this little triangle here, and then of course we'll take a snapshot of that and put it on the side. So we'll go ahead and start. Okay, so for me, as for watching it for the last 10 seconds, and we'll do it one more time here, it feels like this is where roughly the audio is playing back. Let's go ahead and play now. So that would be roughly where the Bullets Wireless Z playing with Fanatic mode on the actual device. And I'll go ahead and take a picture of that, and I'm going to post it for you guys right here. So that's going to be Fanatic mode on, and again on basically the Bullets Wireless Z on the brand new OnePlus 8 Pro. So using the double press, I'm able to switch between both the devices, and of course now it's connected to my Galaxy S20 Ultra. I'll go ahead and start it off. So for me on the Galaxy S20 Ultra, it's playing a little bit later. The delay is actually a lot stronger than this. So we'll go ahead and snap a picture of this one, and then we'll go ahead and put it here at the top left. So now we have the baseline on both devices. Again, this is the brand new Wireless Z, and we'll go ahead and connect it. This is the Wireless Bullets 2. Again, we're going to start off here, and we're going to go ahead and start playing the audio. So roughly about the right here at the actual first mark. So this is at the 100 milliseconds. Again, it's not a massive delay, but it is definitely a little bit a little bit higher than what the Bullets Wireless Z are. And again, we are still running in Fanatic mode as well as gaming mode on. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. And same thing happens. We switch over to the other device, and of course, Bluetooth is connected. And we'll go ahead and start it off. Now on the S20 Ultra, it's a little bit later actually. The delay is a little bit stronger here. So definitely better as far as using it with a OnePlus device with Fanatic mode on. But as far as actually comparing it to the other devices, does it sound great for music and stuff? Yes, it's going to play great. So we'll go ahead and put that one here. So this is a pair of headphones that is $50. It's exactly in the same price point as the Wireless Bullets Z. And of course, these are true wireless pair of headphones. I've already paired it up with my OnePlus 8 Pro. And as you can see right there, we are connected. Let's go ahead and test it. Yep, they're connected. And we'll go ahead and start playing this again for another 10 seconds. And as you can see, the delay on this is actually a lot stronger than what we had before, as you could probably see right now. So we have the first one that we have at the top here is the Bullets Wireless Z, the Bullets Wireless 2, and of course the third pair of headphones again with a different codec. So let's go ahead and actually open up the settings tab. We're going to go down into Bluetooth. So this is the codec. It's HD AAC again for the Wireless Bullets Z. And if we swipe over, the Bullets 2 are HD Qualcomm aptX HD, so that's on top. And then of course, last but not least, let's go ahead and swipe over. Here is the Treelabs one, is HD Audio AAC as well. But the delay on them obviously is a lot higher as far as actually overall performance. So before we get into the actual PUBG gameplay, I do want to talk a little bit as far as the actual delay and what does it mean for us generally. If we're listening to audio without video, obviously the delay that we're talking about today doesn't really play a big factor, because it doesn't really matter as much as when you hit play and when it actually starts, because overall when we're listening to music, it doesn't actually register for us if there is a delay, because we really are not aware of it when it starts. It's when you connect the video part of it that actually makes it a little bit of an issue, because you're actually trying to sync up audio between the face, the lips, as well as what you're hearing in your ears. So that's generally the main concern that a lot of people actually see. So we're going to switch over to PUBG. I'm going to give it a good gameplay in there. I'm going to actually obviously listen to how things are on the actual game. I've done this before, but I wanted to kind of do it on video for you guys, just in case something did change since the last time I did this. And of course, like I said, the experience itself is going to be relative, and it looks like the OnePlus Wireless Bullets Z are definitely the lowest as far as latency. So it definitely does meet the requirement of what they're saying on their box. But again, you guys asked for it. Here's some PUBG gameplay with the Wireless Bullets Z. And of course, we're going to see how the comparison is overall as far as, does it actually matter? Is there any delay or noticeable delay that it would impact the gameplay here? But this pair of headphones is going to perform quite well in PUBG. The latency is very low. It obviously isn't zero, so obviously wired headphones will always be the best situation. But as far as actually Bluetooth headphones and comparing them to the Bullets Wireless 2, as well as the XFit Labs, the other $50 headphones, these actually perform quite well, and the latency is a lot lower than both of the other ones. The overall experience in the game, very nice. This audio sounds really good. I'm able to hear the gunfire actually sounds very realistic, and there wasn't really much of a delay there when I actually fired. So as I hear myself firing, I can see the actual impact. And of course, when I was on top of that building, you can definitely appreciate there where you're able to hear that there's somebody walking in the water or making droplets or basically splashes in the water. And I was able to take that one character out. So if you're looking for an inexpensive pair of headphones, $25 in India, $50 in the US, or £50 in the UK, for gameplay with PUBG on a smartphone, I feel like these are going to perform the best. On a OnePlus device with Fanatic mode, they definitely perform a little bit better than a non-OnePlus device. But again, the lower latency than the OnePlus Bullets Wireless 2, as well as the actual XFit, was pretty relevant there. And you can definitely appreciate having that on a pair of headphones that charges up pretty quickly, lasts about 20 hours, and of course, works great with a OnePlus device. I really hope that this video answered the question that you guys had, and of course, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of obviously the latency test as well as the gameplay. For me, I've played many matches with these headphones, and of course I've appreciated having that lower latency, and I make sure always to turn on Fanatic mode so that I actually get the best performance possible. Like and subscribe as usual. Thank you very much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.